Hare Krishna. So we are seeing a very, very wonderful section where Krishna spoke in this universal form that how the entire battlefield of Kurukshetra is going to get destroyed except for the Pandavas. And after hearing this, Arjuna started speaking. And here the speech of Arjuna is not a normal speech. Now he is actually offering prayers to Lord Krishna with a lot of awe and reverence. These prayers are very, very wonderful, very important for all of us. And we start the section of prayers by Arjuna from this video, from Shloka number 36. Arjuna uvāca sthāne hṛṣīkeśa tava prakīrtyā jagat prahṛṣyaty anurajyate rakṣāṁsi bhītāni diśo dravanti sarve namasyanti siddha-saṅghāḥ. So Arjuna uvāca, Arjuna started speaking. What is he speaking? He is saying, "Oh hṛṣīkeśa, oh master of senses, jagat prahṛṣyaty. So he is saying that the entire world becomes joyful. How? When they hear tava prakīrtyā, when they hear your glories, when they hear your holy name, the entire world becomes joyful. And by hearing about you, what happens? Anurajyate, they all become attached to you." And then he says, sarve namasyanti siddha-saṅghāḥ. So all the perfected beings, all the siddhas who are there, they all pay repeated homages to you, repeated obeisances to you. But rakṣāṁsi bhītāni diśo dravanti. But the rakshasas who are there, or the atheists who are there, or demons who are there, what happens? Bhītāni. They are very, very afraid of you. And diśo dravanti. They just flee in different directions, oh Krishna. So in this way, Arjuna starts his prayer saying, anyone who hears about you, they become joyful and they become attached to you. And now I am seeing, so Arjuna was able to make out that a lot of Devi Devtas are there and demons are there. So Arjuna is saying that the perfected beings who are there, they are the ones who are paying obeisances to you. And the ones who are demons, they are getting fleed at different directions. So here it is said, the purport, Arjuna, after hearing from Krishna about the outcome of the battle of Kurukshetra, became enlightened. And as a great devotee and a friend of Supreme Personality of Godhead, he said that everything done by Krishna is quite fit. So there's a very nice thing that is mentioned here. Arjuna heard from the Supreme Personality of Godhead with complete faith and trust in the words of the Lord. And now he's feeling so good after hearing about Krishna's plans. One thing is very clear. Whatever Krishna plans is perfect. And whom does Krishna plan for? Krishna plans for all his devotees. In fact, each and every living entity. So whenever anything happens in our life, one thing we have to understand is, maybe it is not in my plan. Maybe it's not going according to my plan. But surely this is Krishna's plan that is getting executed. Because anything and everything in this world that is happening is fully controlled by Lord Krishna. There is nothing in this world which happens without the sanction of Lord Sri Krishna. So anything and everything that we're seeing around, experiencing in our day-to-day life, all that is done, or all that is executed in accordance to Krishna's plan. So if we just become nice devotees, you know what will happen? Like Arjuna, we'll have complete faith in Krishna's words and his plans. And when that happens, the person becomes completely peaceful and completely satisfied within, free from all anxieties. What is the anxiety that all of us have? Oh, my plan is this. What if it does not get executed like this? But the ones who have complete faith in Krishna, So he will say, okay, I have made a plan because I'm supposed to endeavor. I have made a plan. If this gets executed, okay, well and good. If this does not get executed, oh, that is the best. Because Krishna's plan will get executed there. This is the faith of a devotee. And this faith makes a devotee free from all the anxiety. But how will we get this faith? In the words of Krishna. When we associate more with Krishna. When we hear more about Krishna. Then we get attached to Krishna. That's what happens. And the best thing, or the best way to get attached to Krishna is chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Here Prabhupada continues to say, Arjuna confirmed that Krishna is the maintainer and the object of worship for the devotees and the destroyer of the undesirables. His actions are equally good for all. So see, when Krishna blesses someone, okay, it's understood that person will flourish. But when Krishna kills someone, how to understand that is, something good is happening? A very nice thing is mentioned in Srimad Bhagavatam, that when a person knowingly goes and touches the fire, what happens? His hand gets burnt. If a person goes unknowingly and touches the fire, what happens? His hand will also get burnt. So this is called as Vastu Shakti. The Vastu Shakti of the fire is to burn. And the Vastu Shakti of Lord Sri Krishna is to deliver people, to purify people. So knowingly someone does bhajan of Lord Sri Krishna, devotion to Lord Sri Krishna, that person will get purified and go back home back to Godhead. And when Krishna comes and personally kills the person, since Krishna is doing some operation by his own hands, what will happen? The person gets purified and he also goes back home back to Godhead. That's how merciful the Lord is. Doesn't matter which category we belong to. Lord will surely purify us. But as aspiring devotees of Lord Sri Krishna, we have to render service in a favorable mood. Anukulena Krishna Anushilanam. So we have to render service to the Lord in a favorable mood as a devotee and not as a demon. So here it is said that Arjuna understood herein that when the battle of Kurukshetra was being concluded, in outer space there were present many demigods, siddhas and intelligentsia of the higher planets, and they were observing the fight because Krishna was present there. When Arjuna saw the universal form of the Lord, the demigods took pleasure in it, but others who were demons and atheists could not stand it when Lord was praised. Out of their natural fear of the devastating form of Supreme Personality of Godhead, they fled. For devotees, it's a festival to take darshan of Lord Sri Krishna. It's a festival. It's a festival to hear about the Lord. Krishna himself said, we all have seen that in Shloka, in 10th chapter, Shloka number 9. Krishna says, Macchitta madgata prana bodhayante parasparam kathayantascha mam nityam tushyanti cha ramanti cha. So what do devotees do? Devotees come together, they discuss about Lord Krishna. Tushyanti cha ramanti cha. Tushyanti cha, they become completely satisfied, and ramanti cha, they become very, very happy. This is the quality of a devotee. But when it comes to a demon, an atheistic fellow, what about him? He cannot hear about Krishna. He cannot hear. He cannot hear Krishna being Supreme Personality of Godhead. Why? Because he himself thinks that he is great and he is supreme. That is the reason he cannot hear that someone else is supreme. That's how demons are. And as soon as they see that someone great has come in front of them, or someone is praised, who is very, very great, they just want to leave that place. Sometimes in great anger or great envy, and most of the time because they're fearful. And that's what is happening here. The Devi Devatas, they are all assembling. Oh, our Krishna is doing something. Some activity is going to happen here. Let's see that, let's see that. And they are fortunate to get darshan of the universal form of the Lord. And the demons, they also came there to see, oh, Krishna is doing something, let's see that. And as soon as universal form manifested, chalo, bhago yahan se. They all fled from that particular place. And finally here it is said, Krishna's treatment of the devotees and the atheists is praised by Arjuna. In all cases, a devotee glorifies the Lord because he knows that whatever he does is good for all. Krishna kills someone, Krishna saves someone. Krishna goes and steals butter, Krishna lies. Krishna goes and saves some personality who is really in danger like Draupadi or Gajendra, or Krishna goes and kills someone like Hiranyakashipu and Hiranyaksha, devotees only do one thing. They just keep glorifying Lord Sri Krishna. Their only thing that they see when they hear about Lord Krishna's activities, any activity, the only word that comes from the mouth is Jai, Jai, Jai. Because they see, oh, my Lord is doing all this. And when a devotee hears about the activities of the Lord, naturally he gets purified. So now when we are hearing Arjuna's prayers, you know what is happening to all of us? Without our information, our heart is getting cleansed. My God, this is like, without our information, our heart is getting cleansed. And maybe till we reach 18th chapter, without our information, maybe we'll be fully purified. We never know. And maybe we'll fall in love with Lord Sri Krishna. So here Arjuna, with lots of love and devotion, awe and reverence, is glorifying. He continues his prayers. So let's see the next verse in the next video. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.